I feel that the way that you guys talk about political events is you're presenting the facts and letting the reader decide. I don't detect a bias in it. You're just telling what happened. And I don't find that with other outlet reporting. I also like the education you receive from reading the paper. Especially your series on the tariffs and trade, you also provide like a backstory, the back history of maybe why, and some of the players in trade and how it affects different countries and people. You leave very educated on the topics, besides just reporting on them. And so that is one thing that I really enjoy. My favorite section of the paper is the fit section. I love how you report on health, and I'll read that section cover to cover always. Well, first of all, I would say the educational perspective. I think it seeks to educate the reader. I think that should be the mission of every media. And unfortunately, that's not the case. And so it's refreshing to see that there is a paper who is striving to do that. The media's responsibility, I believe, the reason that we need a good, fair media is to hold our leaders and our government accountable. I've always realized at times, how China does persecute its people, but reading it in the paper has just, you almost carry a burden for some of the people suffering that aren't able to speak, and so I think a paper that's brave enough to come out and do that, when I'm sure that could be persecution to the paper too from areas because of that. But that's what the media should be. My experience has been very positive. I feel more educated on world events. It's opened up in some good ways, some conversations to have with maybe my kids or my husband, on events. Well, the once a week so far, I was wondering if there's just so much in your paper that actually even just coming once a week, it lasts us almost the whole week to read. I can read in a week, my husband reads every single article, so sometimes, the new one comes and he's not done. I've been telling a lot of my friends, and we want to get a subscription for my dad, about the paper, and we'll continue to do so. And thank you for producing a paper like this, I would say.